In this month of June, little rain each day filled the river to create a flood. To deal with flood was extremely difficult, more for other than me, but had to go to hospital every day, which was a story that I will never forget.
অবস্থা দেখো গো দিদি কিভাবে যাইতা কিভাবে রিস্কা আইতো
তা তো পুরো মজা চলতেছে দাদা बापरे पूरे रोड भीजे था তো কিভাবে যাবা বাসা পানি পানি কিভাবে বাসা যাবা আমার সুইমিং পুল যা আয়া কি রে কোকো The whole day in duty, it just kept on raining and it kept on raining. I waited for the rain to stop, but it just did not. So I ended up sleeping in hospital. After duty, since there is such a heavy rain, I decided to sleep in CCU. So I'll be sleeping here tonight and attending my duty in the morning. There is no electricity and water in Sylhet right now, so hospital seemed like the best place to be. In morning duty, my friends also arrived in hospital, and the situation was there was still rain and there was no electricity in hostel and anywhere else, so hospital provided us cabin to stay, so that was nice. So we actually went to cabin to reserve a cabin for us and make beds and choose our cabin partner, and we stayed in hospital and did duty in hospital. So that was the situation during flood. And because of this weather, I actually got cold and sinusitis, headache, fever, and I was not feeling my best. So most of the time during my stay in hospital, even when I was in duty, I was sick, and I was trying to make myself feel better by still getting engaged in a lot of the things and not too much stressing. এমন লাগতেছে সবাই বাসা ছেড়ে যাইতেছে। কাম কাম মাসি বাই করো বাই। কি করতেছো এটা? একটু একটু কইলা কেউ
তীব্রতা হতেই পারে।
the view. It's literally drowning. Do you see that? Ready to take rest because I so need rest. From yesterday I have been feeling so sick. My sinus are blocked. My eyes are paining, I have a headache, and I was so scared to even go outside, even to get my things, because of the fact that it was raining all the time and I could not bear to go in the rain because of my condition right now. I'm not feeling, I'm under the weather. So I was questioning myself, should I go or not? Then a lot of the girls were they were also going, and our college said other people who are in hostel should come to hospital for aid. They will give us provide us a living situation till things get resolved. Because in hospital there is generator, there is electricity, there is water, and but in hostel there is no electricity, there is no water, there is nothing. So it was really difficult for people to live in hostel. Well, I stayed in hospital from yesterday because I could not go, so I did not know what was happening there, but they said that everybody could come. So, and then everybody who were in hospital, they went back to get their things, and I also went to get back my things, and I was literally soaking wet, because it was the water was of the level this much, it was intense. So, and because of that reason, and now I'm a little bit I'm having headache, or maybe I'll take medication. I'll go downstairs and buy medication for my sinus and allergic reaction that I'm having. So I'll do that, and then I will study. For night, and I'm studying for NMCL because I could not sleep. That's the main reason why I'm studying. Now that I have a dry place to live and a food to eat, and even a time to where I just want to focus in study, though there are people suffering, I do feel very fortunate. This constant thought of I'm so fortunate still coming in my mind, though I just have a dry place to live in right now. But it's a luxury considering the fact that people don't have any space to even sleep. Their whole house are flooded, and so I'm just very genuinely fortunate. This whole month has been the realization of how much fortunate I am. I'll show you what's the view outside, because it's the middle of a night and there is no electricity in Sylhet, and there is electricity in hospital, that's why they invited us to live here, but outside situation is worst. Do you see, there are so many houses, but there are so few lights, and the lights are only emitting from the big houses because they can afford it, and the small houses are down there, which they're like completely no light at all, and only in big towers and stuff have lightings. So yeah, it felt good seeing sun for the first time after many days of rain. It's such a beautiful thing. It's my fourth or fifth day of staying here in hospital. My days comprise of me waking up and coming for duty, and then being in duty and studying for NMCLE. So I went to a medical camp with surgery department. We have many departments, and every department went for flood medical camp and took their own set of groups, and I happened to go in this group because I was in surgery placement at that time, and we went in a very small primary school where people who were affected by flood were living there, and it was a very small camp, and I really enjoyed it, and it was a really blissful moment for me, and yeah, very fortunate thing that I could do in this time of need. bye.
MBA